Good evening, Air Gunners. This is Air Gunner's Edge. Unfortunately, I ran out of storage in my phone, and I am already at this point. Stock removal, I'm jumping right in here. Stock removal is 2 bolts under the stock, pops right off. So right at this moment, I'm going to remove the top rail so I can remove the trigger. Sorry, I'm literally jumping right in here. Hopefully I have enough storage out. I need to come up with a new system. Okay. So 2.5 millimeter for this top rail for the very front. Okay. I might try 3 millimeter first. This thing won't come off now. Well, let's put it back in. Give it a little wiggle. No, 3 millimeter is not the size. So for some reason that just jammed up a little. Okay, there we go. So I am getting ready to tune this whole thing. I'm going to open the port up. I won't be able to do that today. I am waiting on some number drills. So I have a precision hole in this. I just take an old tin, pellets, put all my hardware in there. And this is also 2.5 mil. Okay, so the long one goes in back, the short one goes in front. So that way anyone who's doing this doesn't have to worry about memorizing what goes where. They can just watch this video and easily jump around to where they need to find the info. Okay, and this just pulls out. There's a little nub on the back. This is plastic. I'll throw that into there. To remove the barrel, there are set screws on top. To remove the tube, there are set screws on the bottom. And you need to remove this to get here to the trigger. There still is air in here. In case no one has watched my other video on Hatsan flash, this is how you degas the tube. Big screwdriver, make sure whatever tools you're using fit good. It fits good, but it is tight. And we're just going to slowly let that drain. It'll start coming out slow at first, and then it'll pick up a little speed. But you don't want to just unscrew that and have all the air come out, because that could come flying out. And it will be very cold, so you do not want to have your hands near there also. There's no rush. That's a little better. I am making a video, so I do want to try to keep it down. When this is empty, do not dry fire your rifle. You can do damage inside. So only fire this without pellets in it and with your tube full. I have mentioned that before on other videos, but I'm just going to make it clear to anyone who's new to this. I am past the yellow. Give it a little turn. Alright, I'm halfway in the yellow. Probably 50 bar. dropping pretty good. We'll leave it there, let it drain out. Have a little coffee while I'm waiting. And I just heard it come out now. We'll give it a little turn open just to make sure. That is very cold. Okay, we're just going to leave that open. We're not going to tighten it up. I just want to make sure all the air is out. This should technically move forward. I do not see. Yep. So we're just going to slide this forward, or should I say back towards the receiver. I do not know how this is held on yet. This is all new to me too, so. And I don't have my cheater glasses, which I did have here earlier. We're just going to take a small screwdriver. I'm just going to check something. Okay, there is a pin that goes through here. Okay. So, I usually have an array of small punches. Nearby. If any doubt, put a white blanket down so if any parts come out, you can see where they land. You don't want to lose parts. I'm set up for all this stuff now. I would advise anyone who doesn't normally do this to get some tools, appropriate tools here. Okay, the pin is coming out. Still want to be careful. This is plastic. The pin is steel, but what holds it is plastic. And there we go. The pin is still in there pretty good, so what I'm going to do is just leave that there for now. I should be able to take this off, and what I'm going to do is remove the tube. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking the camera here. Oh, first shot. Ain't that a beauty? And this is... Oh, I really should have had my cheater glasses in here. 8mm. And it is very snug. This is pretty close to my Hatsan flash. Minus the extra trigger stuff. Okay, I can get it by hand. And you can see the white stuff, which is, I'm guessing, either a sealant or a lock. It is Loctite. That smell is distinctive. So it is Loctite, which is good. You don't want it backing off on you. Okay, with that being said, we will try 2.5 mil Yep, on my Hatsan flash, and I believe this middle one is 3 or 3.5 millimeter. So there's one. I'm going to go to the back one. There is the back one, and yes, pretty much similar to my Hatsan flash. Oh, that one is snug, which is fine. Just be careful, make sure you have the right size tools, make sure you don't use worn tools because you will strip it out and then you'll be up shit's creek. So I can't really see or show you at the moment. I will try here. Yep. Okay. So those are all free. So what I'm going to do, there are O-rings in here. I'm just going to gently make sure the gun is not cocked when you do this either. Gently pull and slide out. It will be a little on the snug side, which as you can see, you just don't want to damage the O-rings. And you know what I might do first? Because what's happening is this is riding up on the barrel itself. So now that I do have those clear, and I just figured out that it is riding up on there, I believe 2 millimeter. It is. There we go. I'm going to grab a different tin because these are going to be for the top. This is my first time actually taking this rifle apart, so bear with me. It just takes me a few seconds to figure out what's going where. Ooh, this one is tight. I hate when that happens. Okay, there's nothing in the middle one. I believe that is for the... Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Tell me that stripped. Yep, looks like the very tip is worn down. So, like I said, make sure you have all new tools and good tools. Okay, I knew this one was good. But like I said, make sure you have good tools. What I'm going to do is take a cutting wheel. I'll trim this off, get rid of the round. I will clean it up, and I will have a fresh Allen wrench. This does happen when you do work on a lot of guns and everything. They do get a little worn. So learn by watching me, and that way you don't make the same mistake. But as you saw, I knew how to instantly fix it. Same thing, just gently pull out. They have O-rings on it. There we go. I'm just going to leave the trigger on here for at the moment. And I'm sure I will have the same issue as I did my flash. And I will show you here. Where is my light? Unfortunately, I cannot find the light on here. Crap. All right. Anyways, we'll just kind of wipe this away. But you are limited. Come on, focus. There we go. You are limited on what size you can open this up to, and this is not focusing. Come on. So you have to be careful whatever size you do open this up. And I do put a nice chamfer on here. You have an O-ring here, you have an O-ring here. So you do not want to hit or disturb this groove. So when I open it up, I may go side to side just to let a little more air in, and I will chamfer it very well. This is a little time consuming, but if you want the most air and most power you can get out of this, this is what you have to do. So you are limited on the size hole, but there's nothing that says you can't go side to side. Being generous and not opening it up too much. The best thing is I'm going to open this up, put a nice chamfer on there, see what the results are, and if I feel I can gain a little more, then I will go side to side just a little bit, just so I can get a little more air in here. The issue is, let's see, I can put this down. The trigger can be right there for right now. The trigger on the barrel I'm not too worried about. I will deburr, polish, and install longer screws here.